take a look at the size difference. Ah, that's quite the difference. So I was going through my old stuff lately and I bumped upon this absolute treasure of a phone. This is the original Nokia 3310 model, and this model was released some 25 years ago. And this particular phone hasn't been seeing any use in a quite long while, so what we're gonna find out today is, does it still work? And
can we play games on it?
Let's go and find out. Okay, let's get started. So first of all, take a look at the size difference between my current phone and this old phone. Like, that's quite the difference. Oh, how they have evolved, I guess, in the last 25 years. But let's get rid of that newer phone. We are only interested in this old one. So first of all, we have to figure out if we can charge it, and then if we can actually play some video games on it. There should be like Snake in this one and some other games as well. I found this old charger as well. It's not the original for this model, I'm pretty sure, but it fits. So if this works, then we can use this one to charge the phone and check how it works. And I also do have a SIM card, because this model requires a SIM card, so I have an unactivated one. Let's see, I hope that works, hope that's enough for this. Let's begin by disassembling this phone, I guess, because back in the days, these were super easy to like take in parts, and if you want to replace something, you can just take the back cover off, just like that. Easy. And then we have the battery in here. This is also not original battery, but we can just remove it just like this. So if you want to buy a new battery, boom, go to store, get a new battery, plug it in, and that's it. You are good to go. And what's nice is that we can also remove the front cover as well. So we should also be able to remove this one. Oh, that like this, pretty easily. So in case you need to replace the front cover, just buy a new one, maybe a colored version, and just use it. And in case you have to replace the keypad, the key mat, whatever it is called, just remove it, get a new one, and just install the new one in here, just like this. Little taps in there, and there we go. It's now fully installed, so you can use it whenever you want. So, quite the difference of the phones that we have today. Let's reassemble this one. I suppose we have to have these parts in if we want to actually use this phone. So like this. And then back in here, there is the place for the SIM card in here. So what we need to do is, before we install the battery, we have to install the SIM card. So this is this is mini size by the name, so this is the biggest kind of a SIM card that we use. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna slide it in here, like this. There we go. And then we are just gonna plug in the battery. There we go. So now it should be fully functional with the SIM card and everything. And let's put in the back cover back in like this, just slide it in, and voila, it works. Moment of truth, here we go. I heard a sound. There's a small, wow, there's a small icon, it's charging, as you can see in here. So we are getting some power. Yeah, that's an extremely great sign. That's extremely great sign for us. Let's wait for a minute or two and let it charge a little bit before we start it up. Okay, yeah, I guess that's enough. These things take ages to fully load, so the power button is up here. So let's just press it and see what happens when I do so. Oh, we have some power. Charging, that's a great sign. Wow, instantly. And enter pin code. Okay, let's see. Lucky guess for unused SIM card that's not activated. Here we go. Code accepted. What a beautiful animation. Truly peak 2000. SIM card registration failed. Okay. Time. Time is set. Okay. Date. Date is set. Wow. Okay, we are at the menu right now, or we are at the main screen right now. We don't have any reception, but we have the battery charging over here, and we have the clock, of course, over here. So, wow. Seems like it works. Okay, next step would be to figure out if we can play some games on this. Wow, it just works. So writing is pretty different from the nowadays phones, because we don't have touchscreens, obviously. Okay, so messages work. So the phone is working, call registers, tones, settings. Okay, games. What do we have? Calculator, reminders, clock, profiles. Okay, that's decent. Games. Snake 2, Space Impact, Bantumi, and Pairs 2. Wow. Settings, sounds on, lights on, shakes on. Okay. And of course, I am interested in Snake 2 and Space Impact, my favorite games from my childhood, basically. So let's start with the Snake. Okay, new game. Wow, it's fast. So you control it with the buttons. Oh, I suck at this game. Yeah, it works. I swear, games back then, so hard. And so addicting as well. This, well, kind of was the beginning of my gaming addiction, you know? Wow, okay, that works. I know what I'm gonna be doing rest of the week. Wow, get it, there we go. I want one more. Huh! Yeah, there we go. Okay. What a wonderful game. Game over, your score is 147. If you have ever played this game, what is your high score? Top score. 870 on this phone. I wonder if that's mine. It must be. Okay, then Space Impact. One of my favorite games of my childhood, for sure. I mean, I like Snake, but I think Space Impact was one of the games that really, really like started my addiction. So basically, can you see what you have to do is you have to control your spaceship and you have to shoot at the alien or whatever these are that are coming for you. That was an extra life. And can I move? Yeah, I can move back and forth like this. So basically, the bottom numbers are your key arrows, and then you shoot with number 3 or number 1. And you have a special attack in number 6 or number 4. Does the 5 do anything? I don't think so. I remember playing this so much when I was a kid. It was like by far my absolute favorite game to have on the phone. Okay, we are at the boss. Can we destroy the boss? Let's see, this is our goal. The boss of the first level. Does it even shoot at me? It doesn't. Wow. What a boss! Yeah, we are winners! Let's go. Level number 2. Okay, this works. Beautiful. And so, that was the original Nokia 3310. I'm really, really like pleasantly surprised it works so perfectly still. 25 years and going. What is your oldest phone? I would love to know. This was one of the first ones, not the first one that I had when I was young. So I will try to find out if I have the even older one and try to see if that works as well. If you are interested in seeing that, leave me a comment down below, please, and tell me. So I'm just gonna go and play with this one for the rest of the day. See you. Bye bye.